for joining me for a yoga practice today. I'm so happy you could be here with me to practice yoga. I'm choosing to do my yoga outside today by the cedar tree. I wonder will you practice today? Well, in this yoga sequence, I want to talk a little bit about what it means to meditate. Have any of you ever heard that word, to meditate? I wonder if you have some ideas about what it means. Well, when I like to meditate, there's many ways I like to go about it, and I want to teach you about some of those today. But usually, before I meditate, I like to move my body a little bit, because then, after I get all my wiggles out, then I feel like I can enjoy sitting in stillness and thinking about my breath. So let's start with a little bit of movement. Are you ready? Okay. So, let's hop up into our froggy pose. You remember this one, right? Our feet are on the ground, our hands are touching the ground, and our knees are bent. We can just begin to shake out our hips side to side. Froggy pose. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. I like to practice froggy pose and maybe a couple hops, because when we're sitting for meditation, we're going to be sitting like a pretzel. So it's nice to get our legs a little stretched out. So maybe some froggy squats. Hops. Hops. All right, froggies. Now, from here, let's take our leg out to the side. And let's stretch that leg. This is a pose that they call surfer pose. And we can have our hands down on the earth like this. Or maybe you want to reach one arm up towards the sky and take your eyes up to look at your fingers. Wow, I see a bird so high up in the sky. Cool. And maybe you even want to stretch your arm over your head to stretch out the side of your body. Okay, surfer friends, let's switch to the other side. Breathe in at the center, and then bend the other leg and stick it out to the side, just like that. Maybe you're imagining you're balancing on a surfboard in the middle of the ocean. Okay, if you want, you can reach your arm up. This time it's our right arm, and we're gonna reach it up towards the sky. Maybe wiggle our fingers, maybe arch it over our head. Stretching out those legs, because we're going to be excited to sit down here for our meditation. Put your arm back down and bend your knee. And now we're going to stand up for just a moment. So use your inhale, your in-breath, to begin to straighten your legs and slowly lift up, 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 up. Reaching the arms up and bringing the palms to your heart. Let's try bending our knees and reaching our arms all the way up to the sky. This is what we call a lightning bolt pose. So our arms are reaching up towards the sky, our knees are bent. We're powerful lightning bolts of energy. Yes, and we have the power to move our bodies and feel happy. And crackling lightning. Woo! Release it out. Maybe you just want to jump up and down. A couple jumping stars, shooting stars. Woo! That energy, allowing it to release out of the body. Okay, friends. Let's come down to our hands and knees now. Walking in towards the center. We're gonna come and find our comfy seat now. So if you want, you can sit on a pillow or place some blankets underneath your bottom so that it feels more comfortable when we're sitting down. Right now the ground feels pretty soft to me, but if I was inside, I usually like to sit on a pillow. And then we cross our legs, crisscross like a pretzel. And then you want to make sure that you're sitting up straight. So when I want to check in that I'm sitting up straight, I usually take my shoulders, I bring them up to my ears like this, and then I roll them down my back just like that. Do you want to try again? Let's do 2 times. Up to our ears, breathe in and down, breathe out. Okay, and now we feel like we're sitting up straight and we're comfy under our bottoms. And then this is where you can put your hands on your knees. You can place them like one on top of the other in your lap. Those are 2 options. Or maybe you'll find somewhere else that you like to put your hands during the meditation. Well, when we think about meditating, we like to imagine where our breath is flowing in our body. So I like to start at the bottoms of my feet. Remember the soles of our feet? And I like to trail a little image in my mind that the breath is coming in through the bottoms of my feet and it's traveling up every inch of my body. So right now we can visualize it together. So the breath is coming in through the bottoms of our feet and we're breathing the breath up to our feet, up into our ankles, and you can close your eyes if you want. Up into the lower leg, up to your knees, above your knees to your thighs, at your waist. Now we're breathing up through our belly and our back body, breathing into our lungs, up to our shoulders, up through our fingers. We feel the breath coming up the arms. And now we're feeling our breath at our neck, at the bottom of our neck, and it's traveling up our neck, up through our face, into the crown of our head. So I like to visualize the movement of my breath through my entire body a couple of times. And then that allows me to connect to stillness. The next thing I like to do is you can begin to count your breath if that's something else that will help you stay in stillness. So maybe you want to count in 10 rounds of breath sitting there, and it can look like this. So you can count inhale, 1, exhale, 1. You can count to 10 like that, and you can feel your body relax. Now, the reason I wanted to tell you about meditating, not only does it help us feel peaceful and calm inside, it can help us if we're not really sure what work we want to do next, and we can take a couple moments to meditate and think about a work we might enjoy doing. If we're feeling uncertain and maybe just a little upset or maybe sad, meditating can also be a nice way to reset the body and allow us to relax and see what we really need to feel better. Another reason, there's so many, I could go on and on and on, but another reason I really wanted to tell you about meditating is because I love meditating outside in nature, and I find myself a little meditation sit spot. So that's kind of like where I am right now, a really special place in nature where I am gonna sit in stillness in hopes to see some wildlife. Around where I am, there are a lot of birds, and one of my teachers used to challenge us to see if we could sit in our sit spots for long enough that a bird would land on us. Can you even imagine? It's possible if we sat so still for so long that a bird just thought we blended in with the trees and decided to come land on us. It's a fun goal. So I wonder, with all this talk about meditation and a little bit of practice, perhaps you'd like to take your meditation out into your backyard and find yourself a sit spot, a cozy place where you can feel calm and peaceful. Practice breathing and counting and observing the nature around you to see what you might discover. Maybe you'll see some insects moving. Maybe you'll notice some birds coming so close to you. Or maybe you'll see a beautiful flower that you never noticed before. Well, friends, as we like to finish our meditation and yoga practice, perhaps you'd be interested in joining me in a closing Om. All right, let's breathe in together and breathe out for the sound of Om. I think this time I'm going to put my hands on my heart. Breathing in together. Thanks for joining me for this special practice. I hope you're encouraged to find a sit spot, and you'll see, hopefully, I'm sure you will see something wonderful and new. You can tell me about it. Until next time, friends, namaste.